Wait, where are you on Long? Are you on Long Island? Did you say or no?
Houston, Texas.
Oh shit! Oh right, we went through that already. Fuck.
Houston, Texas. Hey, Ray, I'm gonna have to fucking fly out there to LAW MMA and get me a week little session in, man. If I got
Well,
to
let's
fight
do
them,
it. You're always welcome, man.
Ray, I would love that. I would love that. I have one coming up around April, but it might not be. It's kind of wishy washy right now. It's amateurs, so you know how these go.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But Ray Longo, what's going on, my brother? We are back, baby.
That's it, man. We made it work. That's all that matters, right?
We made it work. I had some shit going on last week. Ray always has shit going on. It's a busy, busy man right here. So what happens when you're a UFC legend, Ray? You ain't getting no more free time, brother.
Thank you very much.
Hey, so last time we talked like a lot about you and kind of like the past and kind of what you had
Yeah,
coming up. I want to ask a quick question about somebody you had. When did you get Marab?
man. So Marab, but let's. I'm gonna say 10 years ago.
10
Nine,
years
yeah,
ago?
I think 10 years ago, probably. Right? What are we in 24?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe even before that. Yeah, I'm gonna say, but at least 10 years. I'm gonna say, yeah, he came here. He got hooked up with the worst people possible, like
Oh, really?
just like guys that didn't know what they were doing. And he was new here, and he listened to some people. And thank God I took Weidman. Oh, that's right. So that's when it was. So Weidman, yeah, that makes actually sense. So I took Weidman into Henzo Gracie's on Saturday for sparring, and I ran into a guy Marab knows, and that fought one of my guys, another Georgian guy, real nice guy, David. And then I said, "Oh man, where you living?" And he said, "Garden City." I just opened up a school there. So that was crazy. He started coming down to the school, and that was it, man, just by chance. And that was Marab's best friend at the time. So those guys both came down.
Oh, so you got both of them in. Not
Yeah,
not
yeah,
just not
yeah.
just Marab.
No, no, Marab, I didn't even see that day. It was just the big guy, David.
So when you met Marab, had he had any like fights by then? Was he already kind of getting into the sport, or was he just trying it out? Or because I'm
No, he was
thinking
like,
he's
I
kind of
think he was
recent.
a Sambo guy, but he was wild as hell, like a
Yeah,
wild man. You
yeah,
know what I mean? And
yeah. I could see that.
yeah, yeah, he was a wild man. Just with you could see that by the videos he does, but yeah, not polished at all.
When
But
did
and I think the biggest thing for him was when like he would train with Aljo at the time. The wrestling would trump his sambo, like, and Aljo's got wrestling and good jujitsu.
yeah.
So he started really training with Aljo a lot. That's why you see they're so close, because it's years of training together and really developing a brotherhood that can't be broken. You know?
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense now. Now that Dana's been trying to
Yeah.
push him for the
When
past
you
three
think about it,
years,
yeah,
and
yeah. So Aljo was his guy. He leveled him up with the wrestling. Again, we had Matt with the jujitsu. I was doing the striking. So yeah, yeah. Luckily we got him away from those other idiots, because you're in the new country and somebody says go see this guy,
yeah.
and yeah, it was a disaster. I mean, it was so bad. Marab had told me at one point he was thinking of just quitting MMA.
Oh no. How
So
old was
yeah.
Marab when he came to the States?
Well, if he's like 32, he had to be 22. I'm
Oh
gonna say
no shit.
he was a young kid. Yeah.
On his own, he didn't come with nobody else, just him.
Not that I know of. He had a guy that was like an interpreter back then, so
Oh
I think he was
fuck.
living with the guy. But that was it. Then he actually left the school for a brief moment because he couldn't speak English. So there was a bunch of Georgians training like 20 miles away. So he ended up going there. But then he came back like in 3 or 4 months. He tightened up his English, and the rest is history.
So did you start taking him to like smoker events out there in New York, or was he
No,
like,
he was already fighting. He had actually done the New York City Golden Gloves with somebody else.
oh
And
damn, okay.
yeah, yeah. And then they actually, because of him, I think they changed the rules. Like you couldn't have any fight experience. Like you couldn't be a sambo guy, because he was winning just based on sheer tenacity.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah, no, he was never lacking that, man. He was always going, and then once he started getting technically better, he really started taking off.
Did you ever thought you'd see him in the top three? It's kind of crazy, huh?
I don't know about that. That's a good question.
It's crazy.
He was raw when he came in, but you knew he had the desire. He trained like a freaking animal.
Dude, dude.
Yeah.
So another thing that was crazy, because I love watching you and Matt in the corner. Dude, I
Yeah.
would sometimes watch old fights and fast forward to the corner to try to get
Oh, that's
myself
good. Yeah.
motivated to go work out that day.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
And when I saw Merab in the corner, man, I think this was a couple years ago. He was going off on y'all in the corner. Like he was standing up, y'all were not even saying nothing. You and Matt were like, "What the fuck?" And he was just screaming. He was just
Oh, he
getting
was the guy,
over.
but he was fighting though.
Yeah, no, he was fighting. He was fighting. But y'all
Yeah,
recorded
yeah, I think I
him.
remember what you're talking about. Yeah, he wasn't
Yeah.
even. I said, "Look, it's time we could change the game plan." No, I love the game plan. You know, he was crazy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I go, all right, kid, stick with it. You know, he
Is
didn't
that
want to. I
what it
said,
was?
"Oh yeah."
I thought he was
What?
hype. I thought he was just like, I can do this. I'm the like.
No, no, no. But he was. It was hype, but it was more like everything's working so good. Why are we changing anything? Like, no, no. It was a positive thing. It wasn't a negative thing. It was just funny hearing him so psyched up at the time. I think
Yeah.
he was happy. Like he had the first 2 rounds in the bag. So
What do you
funny. He's
and
a
Matt
great,
say
great
after
kid.
that? Like when he goes back, when the commission's like, all right, get out, get out, get out. Or like when y'all sit back down, is Matt like, what the fuck was that?
No, 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 no. We're so wrapped into the fight.
Yeah, that's
You know,
true.
we're locked and loaded, man.
That's true.
You
That's
know.
true.
I'll tell you one thing though. We both felt better going back to the stools
I
because
fucking bet.
he was so into it. You know.
I fucking bet, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah. That was the good part.
have you ever so like when you fought too? You said before, right?
No, I never fought.
You never fought Ray?
Never fought.
Really? Because I was about to ask you. So, like, when you were a fighter, who was your corner man, dude? Because the way you and Matt corner, that's the fucking way I want to be cornered.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
that's the fucking energy I
Nah,
need.
nah. I've been around a long time. I mean, a lot of sparring. I just never fought. Whatever. But but I've been around a lot of good people. I think that's where it comes from.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. So, like, are you so like when you and Matt are in the corner, who's giving like do y'all already know like what's like when to talk, who's talking? Is Matt doing just jujitsu? Are you doing striking? Is it kind of like a combo?
That's it. That's how we break it down. It hits the floor, he takes over. It's standing up, I take over, and it works out great.
That
I really miss him when he's not in the corner, but things are changing now. COVID changed everything. His kids are at their age where he's got to be with them, and he loves it. So I mean, it's
yeah.
all good. But I don't like cornering without him. But that's the way we would do it. Standing up, I take it. On the ground, he takes it, and 5%. I might say something on the ground. 5%, he'll say something standing up. But
Yeah.
we're always in sync. Always in sync.
That's badass, man. When you were coaching Matt, were you kind of, I can't honestly remember like you and Matt, you being Matt's cornerman back in the day. How were you kind of the same way? Or is it more like leveled? How did Matt want it?
That's a good question, man. Uh, I don't know. I'm gonna say I was the same way.
Yeah.
I think, but not as. Yeah, I don't know what it was. I had a different relationship with Matt too. I mean, I was almost like hanging out with him at the time. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't. It's funny because I've always been crazy in the corners. I'm actually mild compared to when I first started.
Oh,
I'm
no
trying to think if
shit.
Matt. Yeah, I'm trying to think if Matt. Yeah, I only remember one time when I said, well, I know we didn't train right because he had 2 torn meniscuses,
Oh.
and he was getting tired in the Carol Parisian fight. And I said, dude, I'm thinking I want to stop the fight because I know you didn't. I think he basically told me to go fuck myself, and he was fighting. Yeah, so I go, that's the last time I ever see. That's the last time I ever suggested that in the corner.
Have you have you ever had to stop a fight before?
No,
You never have ever?
I don't think so,
That's
man.
fucking crazy, Ray.
I don't think so. Yeah, that's getting tricky now too. Now because
Oh yeah.
everybody's quick to it's a little different. Back in the day, it was a little different, right? I mean, guys were fighting to the death almost, but yeah, I don't know. No, I've never stopped the fight.
Man, I looked up some of them pictures of you and Matt back in the day. Ray, you were jacked, my guy. Matt was
I
built
wasn't
like a
I wasn't
fucking
jacked, but I wasn't jacked. I was a little slimmer though, but
hey,
I don't know
slimmer,
about
slimmer, a little
jacked.
toned up though, Ray.
Yeah,
Matt was
yeah,
like a
yeah.
fucking
No,
pit
he was a
bull on
little. No, he was a
steroids.
little fire hydrant for
Oh
sure.
my God.
Yeah,
So
really good.
another thing I wanted to ask you too, Ray, when Aljo won that title with that knee, did you know eventually like him and Marab were gonna have to fight, or was it like, hey, Aljo's eventually gonna go up to 145 and then like Marab, it's your time, baby boy.
Yeah, yeah. I think we always knew he was going to go to 45.
That's badass, man. I
Yeah,
always
that's
remember
pretty
that when
good.
it happened.
And you got to remember, Marab wasn't in the position at that point to be
Yeah,
fighting for it. He was just still had a couple of more fights to go, and yeah, I think it worked out perfect. Aljo moved up right at the right time, and let's see if the UFC does the right thing. That's the key.
that's the key, Ray. Is Morales fighting Henry, right?
Yeah, he's fighting Cejudo.
Damn, that's a crazy
That's
fight,
a
man.
great fight.
That's
Yeah,
a great fight, Ray. I couldn't imagine the coaching for that. Because when
yeah.
he fought Peter, dude, or Piotr Podolyan,
Man, he really shut him down, man. I don't know if he'll be able to do that to Henry, but he is gonna. He's not stopping. I don't know how Henry stops him, to be honest with you.
yeah. No, I'm with you on that too, Ray. It's fucking so interesting, man, to see how it's gonna go. Um, I wanted to also know, Ray, did you have any guys like when you first got into the UFC, like when they saw your success with Sarah, did your gym just get flooded with people after the GSP fight?
Yeah, I don't know about flooded, but it was always good. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I'm
really?
gonna say after the GSP fight, we did get flooded.
Okay, okay.
I moved because I moved to school. Yeah, so I moved into a bigger school. So yeah, it was a good period of time. Yeah, for sure.
How long have you been coaching now for, Ray?
I gotta say, 30 years minimum.
All in New York?
Oh, all in New York. Yeah,
You ever think you're gonna leave from there, Ray?
I think I'm stuck here.
I think I'm stuck.
I really do. I think I'm actually stuck here. I don't think I'm moving.
How many coaches are at the gym with you?
We got about 3 or 4.
Yeah,
Everybody's coming up. I used to do everything by myself, but there's just too many guys now. So,
yeah. That's what I was wondering too. How you get everything.
yeah, yeah. These guys get good coaching.
What did you think of weight cutting back then? Like, cause Matt now, could you
Ooh.
imagine Matt fighting at 185 now?
No, no. Well, he didn't fight at 185 before that 70. No, I can't even.
70,
He
70.
can't even 70. Weight cutting. Listen, we're going back to a time nobody knew what the fuck was going on. I
Yeah.
remember one time with Matt, we were at a fight. We didn't know what was going on, and I don't know if this is an old timer. He was Gil Castillo. I think he was with Diaz's Gracie instructor. Whatever. What the hell is his name? Caesar Gracie.
Oh, okay.
But this guy, Gil Castillo, saved us with the weight cut. What to do. Everybody was, you got to remember at the beginning, man, everybody was trying to learn from everybody else who was new, and even like the way boxers made weight was fucking horrible. They were still in the saunas with the wetsuits on, riding the bicycle. It really, that's one big improvement. I think it comes down to a science now. And, yeah, back in the day we didn't have it, so it was on the job training. So
That's crazy. Cause I see it from
yeah,
back then to now. I mean, if you've seen it, man, you've literally
yeah,
seen it evolve. From now you're helping guys like Aljamain cut, Marab cut.
yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah. Well, I stay out of that though. To be honest with you, that's not
oh,
my
really?
thing. Yeah, so we always get like a strength and conditioning guy, but everybody does the same shit at this point. But
Yeah.
some guys are different, so I kind of stay out of there because that's not my expertise, and things get a little things get wacky with the weight cuts. You know
Wow.
what I mean? So
The first time I
like,
ever cut weight, Ray, because I'm at 170, but I walk around like 205, 210.
oh
Um,
wow.
First time but I'm like 5'9", so if I can go to 185, I'm getting fucking murked, Ray.
Oh yeah, dude. Everybody's today.
Oh,
Everybody's huge, man.
huge,
Huge,
man.
huge.
Huge.
Yeah,
Fucking
you can't.
Paulo
Yeah,
Costa's making 85. Like, how the fuck?
yeah. Fucking Weidman was huge at 85.
Weidman. Fucking
Yeah, he's
Weidman.
big. No, he's big, man. And
Uh,
then he was thick back in the day too.
how did he feel after that Tavares fight?
Uh, yeah, I think he was happy. He overcame something. He wanted to
Dude.
challenge himself after the leg break, and he got his legs beat up, and he was still going. So it's hard to watch though, man. You don't want to see your buddy. He's
Oh,
compromised going in, and man, that guy took advantage of that. It was, that's the fight game, man. What are you
yeah.
gonna
How do you feel to be part of like two of them, two of the craziest leg breaks in history?
do? Ooh,
You've been there for both of
how
them.
bad is that, man? I mean, it's funny, man. I was in a state of shock with Weidman, and Dana walks over. He goes, "How weird is that?" Anderson Silva, and now that he gets his, and I didn't even think about it until he
Oh,
brought it up. Like I was just kind of, worried about what was going to happen. That's hard to watch, man.
oh. I couldn't imagine because the sound over TV and watching over TV, Ray. I don't
Oh,
want to get too much
oh
into
no,
this
it's
because you
bad. It's
probably,
bad. Yeah, that
oh
sound like a
man,
baseball bat is brutal.
oh my
Brutal.
God, Ray. Um, how is Chris right now? Does he have a fight coming up? Or is he good?
He's fighting March 30th in
Let's
Atlantic City.
go, baby. All
Yeah, yeah,
American, baby.
yeah.
Um, are you heading out to Ray, you're gonna be busy, man. You got
Yeah, yeah.
299, you got 300 coming up, out
Yeah, we got
like guitar. You got a lot going on, Ray.
a lot going on. It's very exciting. Yeah, I'll be flying out to Anaheim in a couple of weeks. And then I got that kid Pompos fighting in March before
Badass.
the Atlantic City show. I think 2 weeks before, then Atlantic City, and then back out to Vegas for Aljo. So it's going to be a great, great time. But
Badass.
I had like 6 months off, so I'm happy.
Ray, that's what I'm talking about, my guy. Go on
Yeah,
fucking vacation, Ray. Let's go to
yeah,
Thailand,
yeah,
baby.
yeah, yeah. Have you ever been to Thailand?
We're gonna go during the summer. Me and my friends, we're gonna get like a little week trip
Nice.
out there, do the training out there,
Yeah,
live
yeah, yeah,
life.
yeah. You'll have a good time.
Have you
That's
been?
good. I haven't been to Thailand. I've been everywhere, but probably it's one of the few places I haven't been. But even now, I'd still like to go. You
No.
know,
Do you when you watch Pride back in the day, did you ever want to go coach somebody out in Pride, or did you ever go coach someone in Pride?
I never coached anybody in Pride, and I was just what UFC was. That
Yeah,
was it.
yeah, that's
You
true.
know,
That's true. Um,
and I'll tell you, Matt was supposed to fight. I don't know if it was Pride. He was supposed to fight a guy called Oliveira. Joel Oliveira was a Brazilian guy, and whatever organization it was had the Ring of Fire.
mm-hmm.
And Matt, they announce your name, you go through, they light the ring up. Matt's in the ring, waiting for Joe, and he hears people screaming. The guy went on fire.
Oh, no fucking
Oh
way.
yeah,
I've
he
never
went on
heard of
fire.
this.
You never heard of that? Oh yeah, Joel Oliveira, I think it was his name. And yeah, Matt was standing in the ring. The fight obviously got canceled. The guy lit himself on fire with the pyrotechnics. How crazy is that?
What the fuck? What did y'all do? Do y'all still get paid for that?
I don't even. I was back there. It was before the UFC, so I'm saying money was nothing, man.
Holy fucking shit, Ray. So
Yeah,
what
I
do you
don't. I
do? You
mean,
just go back home the next day or what?
that's it. That's it. I wasn't with him for that one, but
Oh, okay, okay.
yeah, but he came home. That's it. It
Fucking
was
hey,
over.
Ray.
I'll find out if he got paid though, for sure. That's funny. But yeah, the poor guy went on fire. Jimmy Drago, what's up, buddy? What's up, guys? Hey, what's up, my man? How you feeling?
How you been?
Good, good. I'm talking right up. I'll be with you in a minute.
I was just about to say, Ray, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up for you too, my guy. It's
Yeah,
about 4:20, and I know it's 5:20 over there, so I know you got a lot
yeah,
going
yeah,
on
yeah, yeah.
right now. But Ray, I just got one last question to ask you, my guy.
Let's do
When you get on the Anik and Florian podcast next Monday or next Sunday, faithful Minuteman here. When you get on there,
it.
fucking send John all the positive vibes. That motherfucker is not leaving MMA. Tell him that fucking sucks. He's retiring in the UFC till he's 80, fucking doing commentary.
Yeah, that's all right. He's a professional guy, man. That's
He's
people
a
suck. Yeah, he's good. He's really good. You ever see his notes? Nobody wants to do that. Crazy. But yeah, text me Sunday. I'll give you a shout out.
Hey,
I'm
Ray.
gonna forget.
Ray, I definitely know I will, Ray. After this, I'm
Awesome.
gonna give you some time. So I know you got a lot going on. I'm not gonna be fucking
Yeah.
texting you, hitting you up all the time, trying to get
No,
you.
don't worry about it. I'll either return it or I won't. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. Anyway, listen, I got to run, but Sterling, it's always been a pleasure, man. You're the man.
You're the
Keep
man,
it
Ray.
coming. All right,
Thank you,
text me
sir.
Sunday. Take it easy.
Yes, sir. You too, Ray.
Bye. You ready to go?